When does a migrant become a neighbor? Friday evening, just after 6 o'clock, train after train arrives at Tanzi Station. People step off the platform and disappear into the crowd. Some are heading home after work, others are meeting friends, and some are simply beginning their weekend. At first glance, this looks like an ordinary train station in Taiwan. But if you slow down and stay a little longer, another story begins to appear. A story about migration, belonging, and the changing face of a modern society. Recently, Tanzi Station appeared in local news headlines. The discussion wasn't about transportation. It wasn't about trains. It was about the people gathering around the station. Some residents said the neighborhood had changed. Others worried about the growing crowds. Many of those conversations focused on migrant workers. But standing here, I found myself asking a different question. Who are the people behind those labels? And what do we really see when we look at them? Taiwan has changed dramatically over the past few decades. Factories expanded, cities grew, and industries began relying on workers from overseas. Today, more than 820,000 migrant workers are employed across Taiwan. Many come from Vietnam, Indonesia, the Philippines, and Thailand. Some work in factories. Some work on construction sites. Others care for the elderly and the sick. Their work has become an essential part of everyday life. Yet for many people, they remain largely invisible, seen only through headlines, statistics, or job titles. Around the station, shops begin to fill with people. Different languages appear on signs. Different foods line the shelves. Different songs drift through the air. For someone living far from home, these places matter. They are not just stores. They are reminders. Reminders of family, of childhood, of places left behind. Sometimes a simple meal can bring back an entire world. Sometimes hearing your own language is enough to make a foreign city feel a little less lonely. During filming, I noticed a simple moment. A young woman gently helping an elderly lady walk through the crowd. Nothing dramatic happened. Nobody stopped to watch. It lasted only a few seconds. But somehow, it stayed with me. Because in that moment, I forgot where she came from. I forgot the categories people use. Migrant worker, foreigner, outsider. What remained was simply one person caring for another. And perhaps that is something all of us can understand. The scene reminded me of a conversation years ago. Someone who had spent many years working in Hong Kong once asked me, "Can people in Taiwan hire foreign domestic helpers like they do in Hong Kong?" The question sounded ordinary, almost casual, but it made me think. Because behind every worker is a life, a family, parents, children, dreams, sacrifices, and often years spent away from home. Many migrant workers in Taiwan have lived here for over a decade. Some have married, some have raised children, some have started businesses, some have become citizens. Yet even after all that time, many are still seen as outsiders. So when does a migrant become a neighbor? After 10 years, 20 years, after raising a family, after receiving citizenship? Or is belonging something deeper than paperwork? Perhaps belonging begins when we stop seeing categories and start seeing people. When we recognize that the person standing next to us may be living through hopes, fears, and struggles very similar to our own. As night falls, the crowds slowly disappear. Some board a train, some return to dormitories, others go home to their families. The station grows quieter. The weekend has begun. When people talk about Tanzi Station, they often focus on the crowds, the controversy, the headlines. But what I remember most is something much smaller. An elderly woman walking slowly through a station, and a hand reaching out to help her. Perhaps the true character of a city is not found in its buildings or statistics, but in these quiet moments of human connection, the moments we often overlook, and the stories we rarely stop to see.